Dude. Alright, we're like 10 pages in further than the last video. And I'm just going to talk about the start of Part 3, Chapter 7. Part 3, Chapter 7, is that right? Part... No. No, wait, this is just Chapter 3. Wait. Does that mean... Hold on. We've just discovered something crazy. So that means we have parts. This is Part 3. But Part 3 doesn't have a Chapter 7 in it. What am I even reading? The table of contents just it doesn't even make sense. So this is like subchapter 7, which means that not only do we have parts, chapters, and subchapters, but we also have like subchapters. Bro, I'm reading a textbook. That's what this is. I'm just reading somebody's textbook. This is Isaac Asimov's textbook for how to make robots. All right? But not empires. We have yet to see any empire here. Now, they do in a couple of pages later start talking about how people need to go to space to cause development so stagnation doesn't happen and stuff like that. And I get it, and that's kind of cool and all that jazz. But in the meantime, after Gladia kicks her grandson or great-grandson or whatever out of the house, oh, he does. We do actually get a little plot bomb here. The settler who wishes to see you has a surname that, by peculiar coincidence, is Bailey. So we actually get like something interesting. Here we finally have a hook that we can dig into with this book. But we immediately take whatever goodwill that this shock was supposed to give us, and we come over here to the two robots once again talking about the three laws. They're kind of summarizing the stuff that we just learned, because we're stupid and we can't actually read things. Like when Dr. Mandamus was like, yo, bro, the balance of power has changed. Now we're being reiterated that by two characters talking to each other about the fact that the balance of power has changed. Most writers would demonstrate that the balance of power has changed instead of just telling us that it has changed. But Isaac Asimov has chosen to just tell us that the balance of power has changed, and then immediately follow it up with the balance of power has changed. So the two robots just kind of go on and on about the laws of humanity, humanics, the laws of robotics, how their scheming is all fitting together, all this kind of stuff. And once again, my eyes started glazing over. And then we like fast forward back here, because one of the robots, I guess it was Giscard, flashbacks. We just escaped a flashback. We literally just escaped a flashback. Is any of this book actually going to take place in the present, or is this whole book in the past? Because I want to get on with some kind of adventure here. I don't want to go back in the past and have Giscard and Fastolf and Elijah Bailey talking space politics, but not interesting space politics, really boring space politics consisting of, boy, I think people should go to space. Yes, I agree people should go to space. However, everybody else thinks people should not go to space. After we've already settled 50 planets in space, so we've already gone to space. But nobody else wants to go to space, or be in space, or settle new space planets in space. Dude, I'm torturing myself with this book. Like, this text just goes, it just goes, man. This is the third, maybe fourth time that we've heard Elijah Bailey mention that, or somebody mention that. Maybe it's only the second time, I don't know. But we keep reiterating things that have just been said, like not that many pages prior. We just learned when he was talking to Gladia that his son went to another planet. Now here, Elijah Bailey is telling Fastolf that his son went to another planet. I think somewhere else there was another statement that Elijah Bailey's family had gone to another planet or something. Like, you don't have to keep repeating yourself over and over again. You really don't. You can say something one time, cruise on, and then later on you can bring it back when it's actually important. You don't have to just be like, reinforce it. This is not an academic paper. Like, if I'm writing an academic paper, you tell them what you're going to tell them, you tell them what you told them, you tell them what you're going to tell them, you tell them, and then you tell them what you told them. Introduction, body, summary. You don't have to do that in prose. In prose, you start at the beginning and you go to the end. Instead, I'm not sure where the beginning was. I don't know where the end is, and I'm not even sure we're actually in the story right now. Look at this. I'm 57, 58, 60 pages into this thing, and I can't tell you the first thing about what the heck is going on in this book because we just keep dancing around it instead of having Dr. Amadiro, like, just show up and shoot somebody in the face. That would sure make this book a lot more exciting. That's Robots and Empire for you. You all have a great day. Uh, we're going to keep doing this, man. As I work my way through this book, we're going to keep doing like impressions, like what I think about what I've read. And whether it's good or bad or whatever, you're getting it anyway. You all take care of yourselves. I don't know if anybody's enjoying this, but I'm sure having fun ranting and just complaining about this book. This is all Srsova Magazine's fault because they sent me this book. I've realized now that it was a trap. They trapped me. It was cruel. It was inhuman. It was iniquitous, wicked, and violent. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.